Icons alone seem to be another point of contention among the other cast members, excluding James or Ariana against Katie. Outside the show, she's the one with a large circle of genuine friends. Supposedly, Katie's supposed lack of friends has been a recurring theme in Sheena's numerous conflicts with her over the years. Personally, I suspect it's because Sheena surrounds herself with countless acquaintances who flock to any event she hosts, pretending to be her closest friends despite barely knowing her. In contrast, Katie simply invites those she truly considers friends and spends time with. Katie seems to have connections with everyone, reminiscent of Chris Pratt, mentioning they attended high school together. Oh, interesting. I briefly dated someone who's close friends with Gordo and acquainted with Katie. It's all making sense now. I kind of wish things had worked out. Perhaps we could have all hung out and indulged in some behind-the-scenes gossip. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Spill Chronicles. It's me, Ramona here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. On the other hand, Sandoval's behavior towards Scheana at the reunion was incredibly disrespectful. From his lewd jokes about their intimacy to his crude comments, it's clear that his regard for her as a friend is non-existent. Despite Scheana's belief in their friendship, Sandoval's willingness to stoop to such lows for his own entertainment is undeniable. Andy's laughter at Sandoval's remarks only added to the discomfort. As Carole would aptly put it, it's all a load of nonsense. It's astonishing that Brock remained silent throughout Sandoval's antics. If anything, Sheena should be more concerned about Brock's association with Sandoval rather than Lala. Despite Brick's confrontation with Sandoval in Tahoe, he quickly shifted gears to apology mode. His preference for Tim over Ariana as the better friend speaks volumes about his values, prioritizing financial assistance over emotional support. Lala's disrespect towards Sheena was evident, especially in her refusal to provide reassurance regarding Brock and her abrupt departure when Sheena didn't conform to her expectations. Sheena's tendency to accept Sandoval's claims of being a good friend without critical evaluation speaks to her gullibility. Despite numerous instances of manipulation and deceit, she clings to his words, demonstrating her desperation to believe in men at any cost. Moreover, Sheena's ongoing jealousy towards Ariana and her desire to be perceived as the cool girl who garners attention from men are evident. Blaming production for her actions seems like an attempt to evade accountability. Ryan Bailey's perspective challenges Sheena's narrative of blaming production. He suggests that Sheena may have misconstrued conversations with Alex Baskin to suit her agenda. Her lingering resentment towards Ariana is apparent, as seen in her recent podcast, indicating a deeper issue that she refuses to address. Moreover, the legal battle over Tom Sandoval and Ariana Maddox's $2 million La Mansion is expected to drag on for years, with a trial date set for February 17, 2026. Despite their lawyers aiming for a settlement before then, only a small percentage of cases actually proceed to trial. Ariana faces the daunting prospect of prolonged legal proceedings, entangling her with Sandoval and prolonging his presence in her life. His actions regarding the house further undermine any claims of remorse, suggesting ulterior motives regarding their shared property. Mediation offers a potential resolution, but Sandoval's insistence on retaining full control over the house complicates matters. His unwillingness to compromise prolongs the situation, allowing him to remain in Ariana's life and potentially disrupt her peace of mind. While Ariana's patience and restraint are commendable, the situation tests her resilience. She could explore options like renting out part of the house to mitigate financial strain, but Sandoval's selfishness exacerbates the ordeal. Sandoval's failure to grasp the financial implications and his self-serving agenda prolong Ariana's ordeal. By stalling the proceedings, he benefits from reduced mortgage payments and hopes for a favorable outcome. showing a lack of empathy for Ariana's predicament. In the face of Sandoval's tactics, Ariana's best course of action may involve creative solutions to offset the financial burden. While Sandoval's motivations remain selfish, Ariana's resilience and resourcefulness offer hope for a resolution. Additionally, presented from Instagram, for just $5 a month, you can support the transformation of a perpetual man-child into a responsible adult. Each month, you'll receive updates documenting the man-child's journey as he tackles new challenges like honesty, accountability, and bidding farewell to his worn-out facade of innocence. After betraying Katie, he claimed to feel lost, but his actions reveal his calculated manipulation. He's the covert, deceitful side of the narcissistic coin. Rather than aligning himself with Katie and Ariana's success, he opted to persist in his destructive path. It's a price that cost him his marriage, integrity, a substantial sum of money, and tarnished his reputation. He reaps what he sows. While Schwarz may not mirror his friend's behavior, his choice of company speaks volumes. Instead, consider supporting Katie Maloney, the one who endured the brunt of these deceitful antics and heartbreak. However, my husband believes Schwarz missed out on something special with Jo. He sees it as a lost opportunity for a genuine connection, where someone could appreciate him for who he truly is. Let's delve into it. Schwartz's interactions with Jo seem to reflect a mirroring effect. He hinted on Brittany's podcast that their relationship hit rocky waters just as filming commenced, conveniently hidden from the cameras. It raises questions about his authenticity, especially considering his desire for a storyline that could provoke a reaction from Katie, his perennial priority each season. Their relationship appeared to be a rebound from the outset. Schwartz's public demeanor towards Jo spoke volumes, revealing his insensitivity and lack of genuine investment. While he may have led her on, it's no secret that Schwarz has a history of questionable behavior. On the other hand, Jo's propensity for falsehoods and playing the victim likely exacerbated the situation. Her query about his embarrassment struck a chord because it held some truth. He likely regretted her realizing it, a sentiment shared by many. Initially, there was a sense of compatibility between them. However, as the episodes unfolded, Jo's motivations became suspect, particularly with her penchant for seeking attention through social media. Schwartz's sister initially shared my husband's sentiment until first-hand experience shattered any illusions. Jo's behavior left her traumatized and regretful for ever championing their relationship. It's clear that Schwarz had valid reasons for ending things. Numerous TikToks have surfaced, shedding light on Jo's deceitful actions and fabrications about Schwarz, even spreading falsehoods to his own family. The extent of her deception, including claims of babysitting for an executive producer whom she never met, is concerning. Schwartz's sister's change of heart after spending time with Jo speaks volumes about her character. The notion of them being soulmates is puzzling. Having quirky traits doesn't equate to a healthy relationship. Jo's unwavering admiration for Schwarz would likely prevent her from holding him accountable, while Schwartz's inability to provide the security she desires is inherent to his nature. On the other hand, production heavily influenced this season, orchestrating a redemption narrative for Sandoval. His on-camera apology to Ariana seemed more about salvaging his image with the audience than genuine remorse. However, his motives may have been even more misguided. In the Secrets Revealed episode, he expressed a desire to revert to the past, indicating a potential plan to win Ariana back. It's plausible that Sandoval miscalculated Ariana's significance in subsidizing his lifestyle. His wish to emulate Jax's playbook, reminiscent of the Jax-Stassi saga, suggests a strategy to manipulate sympathy and regain Ariana's favor. Despite professing love for Ariana and cheering her on publicly, his intentions may be more about self-interest than genuine affection. Initially, Sandoval may have envisioned a scenario where Rachel, his recent fling, would reconcile with him and move into the house. However, when this plan unraveled, he likely sought a new source of financial support, turning to Schwarz. It's evident that Ariana has moved on from him, making his attempts at reconciliation futile. Sandoval's misguided actions, including comparing his infidelity scandal to George Floyd's tragedy, demonstrate a lack of self-awareness and empathy. His public apology aimed to portray Ariana as unforgiving, hoping to sway the audience in his favor, but ultimately fell short of his expectations. Moreover, I recently started rewatching VPR from Season 9, and I think I spotted the moment when Tom started showing interest in Raquel. It was during Raquel and James' engagement celebration at Sir. Raquel, having lost a pickleball game to Lala earlier, made a risquid toast to the group about being wet when James proposed and how big or hard he got. Surprisingly, Sandoval, seated next to her, appeared quite impressed and even touched her in excitement. It seemed to pique his interest, perhaps indicating the beginning of his attraction towards Raquel. This likely occurred around September 2021. Additionally, Lala breached Brock's trust by revealing a confidential domestic violence story he confided in her. The fallout from this revelation led to backlash from the guys, warning Brock against trusting Lala with sensitive information. This episode also featured Randall before his controversial actions took place. Regarding the specific scene, if it occurred after the engagement, there's speculation among Redditors that it may have happened earlier during a game night. Raquel approached Sandoval in a suggestive manner, prompting him to motion for her to stop. Additionally, I recently restarted watching VPR from the beginning, and I've developed a newfound appreciation for Peter. Amidst all the chaos and drama, he stands out as the voice of reason, managing a restaurant full of colorful characters with admirable composure. As someone who's worked in food service for quite some time, I find myself relating to him more than anyone else on the show. However, I can't ignore the fact that Peter seems to have a pattern of exclusively dating his employees, which is problematic, especially considering his managerial position. Many women who've worked in food service can attest to encountering such men, and it becomes even more concerning when they hold the power to terminate your employment. While Peter may be the best among the questionable bunch, his behavior, such as pressuring junior employees into dating him, is still troubling. It's worth noting that his actions, both on and off the show, warrant scrutiny and reflection, particularly regarding boundaries and professional conduct. Viewing him outside the context of the show may offer a different perspective, but it doesn't excuse or diminish the impact of his actions. However, Sheena has shown promising potential as a sitcom actress, evident in her appearances on Lopez vs. Lopez and in a Chili's commercial. There's a certain energy and charisma about her that aligns well with the sitcom genre, and if she were to channel her focus into pursuing this avenue, she could find success. While some may doubt her acting abilities, suggesting she's better suited for cheesy slasher movies or soap operas like Passions, others argue that she has the talent and capability to excel with the right guidance and dedication. Sheena's past performances, including her work with Seth Rogen, demonstrate her acting prowess, indicating that with proper training and commitment, she could thrive in the industry. To truly succeed, Sheena may need to prioritize acting over other pursuits and invest in professional training to refine her skills. By taking control of her career trajectory and believing in her own abilities, she has the potential to carve out a successful path in the world of sitcoms or other acting roles. Ultimately, Sheena has supporters who believe in her talent and potential, urging her to pursue her acting aspirations wholeheartedly. With determination and self-belief, she could overcome any obstacles and achieve her goals in the entertainment industry. On the other hand, despite the overall disappointment of this season, there were still some highlights worth noting. Personally, one standout moment for me was witnessing Schwartz's discomfort whenever he found himself caught in conversations with Tim. Observing him visibly shrink and retreat, especially during the gondola ride in Lake Tahoe, provided a stark contrast to his usual bravado. This continued throughout the season, culminating in him actively avoiding conversations with Tim, even running away from them on occasion. It was a refreshing change to see him held accountable for his actions after seasons of getting away with questionable behavior. Additionally, I found solace in the genuine friendship between Katie and Ariana, as well as the relationship dynamics between James and Ally. These interpersonal connections provided some much-needed authenticity amidst the chaos and drama of the season. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.